I don't have a proper box cutter here, so I'm using scissors and I'm scooping over a little bit so that you can see all of this. So definitely of the chairs that I've had, this one comes in the most compact packaging. But I'm imagining this requires a little bit more assembly than the others. So looks like we might have seat mechanism here. We've got some sort of hydraulic. This might be the Newton that he sent me. We've got this hydraulic plate strapped there for now. We've got the seat. This is a very different seat than the others, so I'm looking forward to giving that a try. Looks like we have some wheels. I usually recommend people not start with wheels with their aerial chairs. Or with aerial chairs, I'm guessing it's the same here, and it's got some feet. So that's what I would start off with. And I don't like having wheels on my chair here, mostly because in my clinic, someone might go to sit down on my stool, and between the wobble of it and the wheels, that could slide out underneath them. For safety reasons, do not like having it. If it was in a home office where I didn't have other people sitting, I would definitely like having wheels, but at a home office, I'm more likely to be stationary at a desk and not needing to move around like I do in the clinic. So, but in any case, this seat is interesting because it looks like it's a cushion that's removable. So it looks like this is a curved board. I believe the intention here is that it can be firm for folks, but because it's curved here, that if you have any sort of coccyx problems, your tailbone, that it's curving away so you can have your sits bones firmly planted and but your coccyx is not being pressed on as much. So we'll see how that is the case. So it looks like the mechanism in here is pretty identical to the Aerial 1, which is a little smaller than the Aerial 2, which is the chair we have. Looks like we have a regular standard office desk base here. This may be a part of the video that we cut out, but some people like seeing things be assembled, and you may find some humor in seeing how well I assemble things, because this is all new to me. I suppose I should actually read the instructions, but this actually looks pretty intuitive. That just slipped right in there, and it seems to be pretty firm. So that's clearly the hydraulic there. Place this down while I grab this one. The other one just came in one big box and slipped right out. This one definitely requires a little bit more assembly. So it requires a little bit of strength to pop these feet in, but it's not too bad. And again, I'm a little embarrassed about my ergonomics in this video because I'm contorting just a little bit for you to see what I'm doing. As a side note, I'm doing all this on a cello bench. I like cello benches in my office when I'm working on people and I need them a little bit more stationary. And it's got some cushion to it. There's no back, so the back is readily available, and I can adjust the height on this. And it's my solution to the Rolfing bench, which is a wooden bench that I think is just a little bit too firm for people. But that's for actively working with people in the clinic. So it looks like this might be quite low. Pushing it in, it goes right on. So pretty short, taller with the wheels, but again, we already discussed the wheels. Move this out of the way. This is the cushion. So it's pretty thin layer of foam that this straps around the four corners here. So all of this was much easier to assemble than I expected. You can see it's just the straps going over each of the four corners. Now let's give it a spin.